Pretty succinct there. Impressed myself. Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm trying a slightly different angle today, as you can tell. I just felt like all I was doing was filming up at my face, which is not a very flattering angle. So I've tried something new. I've got the big tripod out and stuff, so I hope this is okay. It's week 3 review of NaNoWriMo. I can't believe that we are already in a position where we are reviewing week 3 of the challenge. This month of November, the month of our lockdown, just feels like it's A, flying by, and B, lasting forever. I don't know how it can simultaneously do that, but that's how I've been feeling. So yeah. If this is the first of my videos that you've ever fallen upon, my name is Charlotte. I'm a writer, a historian, and a heritage researcher. I write books on the country house and women's history, and I do lots of other things around writing, copywriting. I make videos on YouTube about my life as a writer, and yeah, do all of that kind of stuff. I do book reviews. I'm finding it really hard to describe myself in a really succinct way. Each time I'm finding it slightly different, so yeah, there you go, that's me. I babble too much, I talk too much, and most of the time don't really know what I'm doing. If you enjoy that kind of content, then join the crew. Feel free. My channel's called Charlotte and Tom. Tom is my husband, and we've created videos in the past on travel and lifestyle and the renovation of our Victorian home. There hasn't been much content from me and Tom recently together, just because there hasn't really been much going on. But hopefully when restrictions are lifted we'll be travelling again, and we have got some more renovations to do on the house, so hopefully there'll be more of that content coming soon. I hope anyway, fingers crossed. So this last week, now I do want to just mention that I did publish the week 2 review very late. I'm sorry about that. I think it was like Thursday, maybe even Friday when I published it. Was it Saturday? It was towards the end of last week, wasn't it? So this one's probably coming very quickly after the last one, but there has been a full week of me personally writing in between that review and this one. It's just that I edited it late and got it up on the internet very late. So this last week has been much better than week 2. Week 3 has been much better. I think because I anticipated that week 3 was going to be a busy week with work, I kind of planned out the NaNoWriMo tasks for the week, and I knew that there would be some days when I wouldn't be able to write at all. And so I think that took the pressure off a bit. I think it took the pressure off myself in thinking, I must do this every single day, and I must do this, that and the other. Things that I spoke about in last week's video. So yeah, it felt better this week. It felt more focused going in. I honestly do still think that Wavemaker has made a huge difference to my writing ability. They should sponsor me. Wish somebody would sponsor me. It'd be really nice. But honestly, I can't rate it highly enough. I think it's a wonderful tool. So this week I have been using Wavemaker, and I've been continuing to upload all of the clinic plot information, character development onto Wavemaker. So they have 2 tools I'm using at the moment. They have one called the timeline tool, which allows you to kind of create a timeline of your story basically from start to end. And I've been using that quite a lot because what I've done in the past on my manuscript is I've just written a scene, like randomly, not even in a period of me properly writing, randomly a scene will come into my head and I'll be like, right, I need to write that down into the manuscript. So I'll write it down, but then I won't write again for another few months. So there's all these kind of weird choppy and changey scenes in the middle of the book, in the middle of the manuscript, sorry. And yeah, they don't really have a coherent position in the storyline. So what I've been doing is I've been plotting all of those little scenes into the timeline. And then there's another tool that you can use called Mind Map, and I've been using that for kind of character information. So I've been like making a mind map on my main character, who's called Lily, and I've been writing all the kind of general information about her age, date of birth, where she was born, her relationship with her parents, schoolwork, all kind of that kind of thing, because she's 17, 18, something like that. She's at the end of her first year of college, which college in the UK is like sixth form. I think in America, you still are in high school until the age of 18. But in the UK, we leave high school at 16. We then go to college for 2 years, and then we have university afterwards. So just to clarify that. So she's getting towards the end of high school, college, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've been doing all of that. So I finished importing everything that needed to be imported. So everything from the manuscript, all of those kind of details is now in Wavemaker, which is exciting. And then what I have been doing is, because there is that timeline tool, I've been looking at how the plot connects to the previous plot point or the next one, or I'm seeing gaps, all that kind of stuff. So it's been really, really interesting tool for me to kind of think a bit more holistically about the manuscript rather than just sitting down and writing. So that's been really, really useful tool for me this week. I have really, really enjoyed doing that. What else have I done? That's about it, to be honest. I haven't done any work on the Lighthouse project. I wanted to focus on the clinic one because, if possible, I would like to get that one finished. I've had a few messages off some of you lovely people who watch my videos this week saying such lovely things that have just made me feel so much better about myself this week. I know that a couple of people have really struggled in week 2 like I did. So yeah, like people have been saying, you know, don't give up, keep going, you know, you'll feel great when it's all done. So that's why this last week, week 3, I've really pushed ahead with that and tried to get all of that onto Wavemaker. So what is to come in the week ahead? Well, this next week is another one that is, I won't say it's going to be as busy as last week, but there are going to be a couple of days, 2 or 3 days within this week where I'm going to have to work on jazz festival stuff. And another client's work has come back that I need to proofread and edit the copy on it. I write historical content for walking maps in my area, and one of the maps has come back from the designers, and as is usual with me, I've written too much. So I need to edit my content back. So I've got that to do this week as well. So I'm not going to be able to write every day again, but I think that's good. I think it is helping me to not write every day. It's taking the pressure off, like I say. So I did some writing yesterday, then had horrendous time of the month cramps. So ended up going to bed and didn't get round to doing my second hour of writing that I wanted to do yesterday. That's not a problem. I'm going to do some more now. And then today's a full festival day. Wednesday I'm doing part of this historical map editing and then some private estate writing. Thursday's a jazz day and Friday's another private estate manuscript writing day. So that's kind of the makeup of my week, and in and amongst that I'm going to do bits and pieces on Wavemaker on developing the clinic manuscript more. So I'm feeling really positive about week 4, which is the week that I'm technically in now when I'm filming this. And I'm really glad that I persevered through week 3. That, you know, it's so easy to get down on yourself, but actually, you know, doing anything is an achievement. Moving any project forward, whether it's huge leaps or tiny baby steps, it's all important, isn't it? And it's all moving in the right direction. So right, I'm going to get off because the last couple of updates have been really long and I want this to be relatively short. So I hope you've all had a really great week. I hope your writing's all gone better than it did last week if you were struggling. If you're still struggling, don't worry. You know, I'm happy to talk through any struggles that you're having, get in touch. I love talking to people. I talk too much to people. So feel free to get in touch if you want to talk about your project, but I hope it's all going well. Let me know how you've been getting on, and I will see you next week for the week 4 NaNoWriMo catch-up. All right, guys, have a lovely week. Bye.